should I say. In fact, no, it's still the morning. It's like 10 to 11. It actually feels like the afternoon. I am literally at my wit's end. Roxy had another bad night last night with her anxiety. I don't even know if it is anxiety, I'm just calling it anxiety because she was like that when she was put on the amitriptyline before she had separation anxiety. But for the last month, and it has been a month, I've got all my dates on the board. On the 14th of October, she started amitriptyline for agitation. Or anxiety, sorry, should I say. She started amitriptyline for anxiety. And we've been on that for a month now, and out of the month we've had like 7 to 8 nights where she has been anxious and whiny, whingy, barking through the middle of the night, scraping at the door. I mean, we even bought a double bed, a standard double bed, to put in the room so that it makes it look more like a bedroom. And hoping that, probably a stupid idea, but hoping that it would settle her a wee bit to just make it look more homely rather than just have an empty room with just 2 dog beds in it. And we got really comfy duvets, covers, everything. And I'd probably say 4 nights out of the 7 we don't know the reason for the behaviour. But 2 nights out of the 7 we have had quite windy nights, and the wind howls through the windows. And she's quite jumpy at any kind of noise, even fireworks banging, the radiators clicking when the heating comes on. She's just really on the edge. So the 2 nights that we had wind, we could explain that that was the reason why she was behaving the way she was. However, that's only 2 nights out of the 7. The remainder of the nights we don't really know, because the wind, it's nights that haven't been windy. And I says to Jamie, now that she's on the amitriptyline, we now need to kind of wean it down to the cause. Why is she being like this? What happened in the day that could make her like this? Or, you know, I really don't know. I thought it stemmed from when we were getting work done in the living room, and it was loud noises, it was banging. It would have reminded her from when we were back at the flat with the woman up the stairs. For those of you who have been following us for a long period of time, you know we had issues with the lady that stayed up the stairs with, she had like a drinking problem. She would fall all over the place, bang, throw things, that kind of stuff, and that really irritated her. However, we're out of that environment now, but I think just the banging and the loud noises has just maybe reminded her or triggered it, or I don't know. But for 4 nights out of the 7 we can't really put it down to what the problem is. Like, why is she being anxious? Why is she behaving like this? We just don't know. So we have literally had 10, 12 days, 11 days, 12 days with nothing, which is really good. Really pleased with that. But last night she got up about 2:30. Now, I struggle to get to sleep in the first place. The last 2 to 3 nights I have struggled to get to sleep because I have like restless legs, or jumpy legs, or whatever you want to call them, and I literally fidget about the bed and cannot get to sleep because my legs are so uncomfortable. I am due back to work tomorrow for 3 12-hour shifts. I'm off for 1 day and then I'm back in for another 3 days, so it's literally like a whole week of working with just 1 day off. I suppose that's what you get for having like 15 days off. You can't really have it always, but I really hope to get a good night's sleep last night because I had such rubbish sleep the night before, and it took me forever to get over last night. So it was probably about 1 o'clock in the morning by the time I actually fell asleep. The last time I looked at my clock was about 12:30, and that's when Jamie came into bed. The Roxy started at about 2:30, 2:45, I think Jamie had said. And I just really wanted to get a good sleep, and I thought to myself, if I get up now to go and attend to her, I'm not going to get back to sleep here. So I asked Jamie to go. He's working in the morning. He said I was off. That's fair enough, I can see his point, but at the same time I just thought, if I get up, I'm not going to sleep. So I thought, well, why don't you go, you know, because, you know, he tends to have a more like stern voice when it comes to things like that. So he got up anyway. She basically started by whining and whinging. That's how she started. And then we thought, right, we'll just ignore it and see what happens. And we had our bedroom window open, so we knew it was windy. And then the thumping started, a battering of the door, barking, and oh my goodness, we just thought to ourselves, we need to get in there. So Jamie went in and attended to her. He put her jumper on, which is a bit of a tight jumper. You might think it like a thunder shirt, but it's not obviously a thunder shirt. It's just a normal Pets at Home dog jumper, which is quite tight around her, and she settled with that beforehand, but needless to say, she didn't settle with it this time. She was still up, she was still whinging. I think I fell back asleep again. Jamie came back through. He put some music on, like we listen to Enya quite a lot, which is quite a relaxing music, and he put that on in the background just so that it kind of cancelled out the noise of the window. But that didn't seem to help either. I think because she was already in that frame of mind, she was just not happy. So we fell back asleep. I don't know if Jamie fell back asleep or whatever, but I fell back asleep, and then the next time I heard her was about 4, 4:30, and then I decided to get up and just go through, because I thought, she's not going to settle, we're not going to sleep, she's not going to sleep, Pixie's definitely not sleeping because of the way that Roxy's behaving. And I thought to myself, oh, I don't want to have to keep going through, but that way you have to, because she's so like anxious, and you're not sleeping, they're not sleeping, Jamie's certainly not sleeping, he's got work in the morning. So I just took my pillows and I just went through there and I just slept through there. I know I shouldn't do that, but I just felt as if I had to, because I was just so tired. I was at my wit's end with it, and I've just honestly had enough of it. So I thought the only way she's going to settle is if I go through there and sleep. My plan was to get up early this morning anyway, however that didn't happen because I'd literally never slept when I went through there. When I went through there, she was so excited to see me. She was all over me like a rash. There's my post. Her eyes were literally just bulging out her head. She was panting so heavily, she was actually struggling to like grasp a breath. And she just would not settle. It took her a good hour to stop, because I literally kept saying to her, right, come on Roxy, now come on, calm down, and I kept stroking her and trying to give her, you know, some reassurance and things like that. But it took her a good hour to settle. After that I fell asleep. Then I heard Jamie get up. I was kind of up and down because Pixie constantly licks overnight, and like that like really irritates me. It wakes me up. And oh my goodness, it was just an absolute nightmare. So I woke up when Jamie woke up. However, I didn't actually get up. I fell back asleep again, and then I decided to get up. I would say today I'm grumpy. I don't know how Jamie is. He has literally just messaged me there after my big long message. He is probably grumpy. Pixie is as rough as a badger's bum, as I would like to say. And Roxy is none the wiser. I would say she's unsettled this morning, but she's none the wiser, and she's got the face of an angel. She's got the face of an angel, and she's got those big puppy dog eyes on, and I'm just like, oh my goodness gracious. So I literally was awake at like 8:30 this morning, but I didn't actually get up till like 9 o'clock, 9:30. No, it wasn't even 9 o'clock, it was like 9:30, 10ish. I got up this morning, and oh my goodness, I hope that we do not have another night of this tonight, because we are both working tomorrow. I'm back on a 12-hour shift. I'm up at 6:30, and I can't do it. I cannot keep going into the room. I know I shouldn't, and I know if a trainer hears this, then they'll probably hit the roof, but I just cannot let that go on. And it's like, what do you do? Like, when I went into the room at 4 o'clock, it wasn't even windy anymore. The windows weren't even making a noise, but she was already in that frame of mind in the first place. And I just don't know, like, what do you do? Like, how do you treat, like, how do you cope with that? Like, I just don't know. Roxy has another appointment at the vet on Saturday, so that's in like 2 days time, for a follow-up for her forehead, for her scar and her wound. And Jamie's going to need to take her to that appointment because I'm working, and I'm just going to need to get him to say to Tess, look, this is where we're at, this is what's happening, what else can we do? I know there's more medication out there, but again, I don't want to have to keep zonking her up to the high heavens with medication. I don't know what a behaviourist will do. I don't know if, you know, they'll be able to do anything, or I know they'll probably be able to advise us, but oh my goodness, I am reaching out for you guys to give us some advice on what to do. We have her on amitriptyline. We've had her on that for a month. We have her on gabapentin for the pain in her back, hoping that that might settle her a wee bit. However, it's not done that. We have the Adaptil plugins, which is on just now in the room. We have tried collars. We have music on in the background to cancel out the noises. We have put jumpers on. Oh my goodness, if there is anything else you guys can let me know, then please let us know in the comments below, because I literally cannot take it anymore. Like, I honestly can't. I'm so tired, I'm so cranky. I'm back at work tomorrow, which doesn't help either, and I am just exhausted with it. And it's not fair for her to be put through that as well. You know, I'd hate to think what's actually going through her head. And my thought is, why now? Because she never ever had a problem with the wind when we moved in. From last year until, I'd probably say, like a month, 2 months ago, she never had a problem with the wind. We've had plenty of windy gale force wind nights. We even had a tree out the back that whistled and rustled in the wind, that made a racket, and she never butted an eyelid. So why now? Why is she anxious, anxiety in the room overnight? Why now? What has happened? I do not know, and I'm trying to figure that out myself, and we're trying to figure out a way of coping and dealing with it, but we are struggling. So please let me know in the comments below if any of you guys have experienced this. Let me know any remedies or anything that I can do that you guys have done in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. But I thought I would just jump on and let you guys know what's going on and what's happening, and just stressful times, honestly. But anyway, I'm going to leave you guys there. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching. Give us a thumbs up. It's not really a video to thumbs up. In fact, just don't don't bother with thumbs up, guys. This is not a thumbs up video. But leave me a comment at least and let me know if there's anything that you think that can help with our situation. I would be really, really grateful if you could, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.